Whoa.
What's that?
I just built a budgeting app in Base 44.
Guys, Nina just built an app.
Impossible.
Nina can't code.
Interesting. Can it generate
What doth it do, miladies, milords, warlocks, wizards, witches, goblins, ghouls, whatever the fudge title you may got? Welcome in. Hold on, let me go live on TikTok. Oh my God, listen, today's been just a lazy day. I wouldn't even call it lazy. I think today has been a sort of rest day. And those things are very important. Those things are very important when you are doing any aspect in your life. May it be, physical. May you be working on yourself with a mental capacity. May you be working on yourself with a spiritual capacity. Whatever capacity that you are working on yourself with, you always need a rest day. Sorry, listen, I showered yesterday. I did my hair. I did my beard. So, it's just, I don't fucking know. My hair does whatever my hair is going to do. But I'm excited. We got business to handle tonight. First and foremost, I need to clean my glasses because, if I'm going to see all of you star-studded individuals for, potential Valentine applications and or some sort of movement, I gotta be able to see all you bad bitches respectfully. I gotta be able to see you in all of your glory. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna clean my glasses up so that I may see and spectate on all of your glory and beautifulness. That and I don't want to use the whole, oh, my glasses were dirty in whatever avenues we're going to. Tonight, it's not going to be so bad because we're going to be playing some Schedule 1 again. But you already know, I'm all about my fucking business. I'm all about handling my business. Here at the Hand Holding Hooligans, we put an extra little oomph into everything we do. Passion-wise, we speak with a passion. We walk with a passion. We do everything with a little bit of fucking passion behind us. Me a little bit more because I'm a big bitch. Respectfully, I'm a big man. So the things that I do and the things that I say come with a little bit more extra. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with being a little bit extra in, the way you talk and the way you walk. We respect that shit around here. Just like we respect bad bitches. And again, listen, if you're new here, bad bitch is a genderless term. You can be whatever gender you need to be a bad bitch. Also, let's talk about, hey, look at this spread. We mean fucking business tonight. We got some motherfucking green grapes and we got a motherfucking cold. They're both cold, by the way. They just came up out the fridge. Cold green grapes and cold Fuji apple because I keep my apples in the fridge. Now I know what you're saying. You might be looking at me with a little bit of a peculiar look to you, but yes, I keep my apples in the fridge because I like them a little bit cold. I like to reach in there. Who were you talking to just now? I was talking to everybody. I talked to everybody. Listen, if you came in with the whole idea of me saying like bad bitches and genderless, that's what we're talking about. It doesn't matter. Everybody can be a bad bitch. Your son approves, as he should. A king recognizes other kings' moves, and that's what the fuck your son is. He's a prince, but you know what I'm saying? When the time comes, he will understand the movements. Pinky's out to that. And we're drinking some water today. Listen, when I say today was a rest day, I don't mean in like a physical aspect. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was my rest day from the gym, but sometimes you just need a day to sort of remind yourself that the work that you are putting in and the work that you have done and the person that you are right now should never be afraid of, sort of being something or somebody that got you by before. If that makes sense, right? Like, and that's something that I've been sort of sitting with is I've hit a plateau in my life where I am proud of the individual I am and I'm becoming, but I'm also not afraid to be that motherfucker that I need to be to get through something, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like I'm never afraid to be a person that, or not a person, but be a side of myself that has survived and has gotten through different sets and or figures in my life. You know what I mean? Yeah, being that person might be not be the most ideal, and it might not be quote unquote the most healthiest person, but you want to know something? Listen, living and breathing, being able to roll over in my bed and get up in the morning, that's a win for me. That's a win for me. I'm sorry. Listen, if I gotta be a certain unhealthy version of myself to be able to continue on and keep doing what I'm doing, hey, listen, sign me the fudge up. Sign me the fudge up. I don't care. It is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do to survive, baby. And these are those thick Fuji apples too, man. I'm telling you, like, it came out the bag like that. It came out with some girth to it. And if you are an apple enjoyer, you understand that the girthier the apple, the sweeter the juice. Write that down. That could be helpful information in any facet of your life. I'm not gonna say what facet of life it could be helpful with, but that could be something. Somebody could hit you with a riddle one day, a troll from underneath the bridge, and they could be like, so if it's girthy, is it more juicy? And you can honestly say that you were bestowed this knowledge. I don't need no thanks. I don't need nothing. I'm just here to sprinkle my energy out there so that other people may, do what they will with it. I'm looking out for you in potential trolls and riddles, is really what I'm saying. I'm looking forward to these green grapes too. Ooh. So as we all know, I have undiagnosed heavy around here. So what I do with my grapes is I peel them. Not like I don't peel the skin off, but like I peel them off the bushel or the stem, whatever you want to call it, whatever sort of scientific areas you live your life in. And then I do that to all the grapes because, when I eat grapes, I eat them the same way I eat gummy bears. I put a fistful in there. I do everything with a lot of fisting in my life. So I need to be prepared because nothing worse than popping a grape in your mouth and then it's got like that. I've eaten some shit in my life. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I will continue to eat some shit in my life. A little bit of fucking, grain here and there isn't gonna hurt me. But when it starts getting stuck in your teeth and stabbing your gums and stuff like that, that's when I need to like readjust myself. You actually love peeled grapes? I mean, I've never had them, so I can't say either way. But what I can say, it's very fitting. Very, very peel the flesh off the bone type of chanting. So it's not uncharacteristic if that is what we're going for. I've never had a peeled grape. So I can't say if they're good or not, but if you love them, then continue to chase what you love. Write that down. Fair. That's what I'm saying. The whole, flesh and bone type of thing. I respect that. I understand what you're putting down there. And that's why I'm saying, just because I've never had it doesn't mean I'm gonna stop you from living your life and chasing the things that you love. Listen, tomorrow's Valentine's Day. You gotta chase what you love. And this is on some real shit. This is on some real stuff. We collectively are not getting any younger. We are not getting any younger. I am not saying, I do not co-sign reaching out to individuals that were very harmful of you. But if you are in a particular stance in life where you want to explore, and I don't even mean like in a fucking intimacy way. I mean like in a platonic way. I mean like, we as people are not getting older. We're not getting any younger. We need to explore the things that we want to explore. with the safeness and, you know, and a knowledge, you know? Peel one right now, girl. There is a finesse to peeling a grape that these hands just do not have. I don't know if I don't know the proper technique. I don't know any of this stuff. And I feel like if I tried to peel a grape right now, it would just not be. I mean, maybe I can do it. Ooh. All right. Hold on. I want to try to get it like, I want to try to peel it where I get all the skin off in like one pull. Hold up. We're cooking here. We're doing something here. Hold on. I'm de-shedding. Oh, this is what they talked about in biblical terms, ladies and gentlemen. This is what they. Oh, we're doing it. Oh, we're doing it. What's up? How you doing? Sprout the Gorilla. Appreciate you. How you doing? I'm currently in the midst of peeling a grape. Because I've heard through the grapevine. I've heard through the grapevine that it is it's good. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. My attention to detail is firing on all cylinders right now. I am a man that likes detail in things, and this is scratching an itch that I don't know necessarily if I needed it to be scratched, but it presented itself, so I might as well scratch it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hold on, let me make sure I got all the skin off of it. 'Cause ain't nothing worse than when you're trying to eat a de-skinned grape and there's still some skin on it. Hold on, we got a little bit. I'm taking my time with it too, because I'm not trying to like. Hold up. Oh, ooh. I think I've done it. Let me give you the 360. Look at that. Look at that skinless grape. Not bad. All right. Ooh. It's got a weird texture, man. Ooh. I don't know, man. I'd have to try a few of them, because trying one de-skin grape when you've never had a de-skin grape before, it's a little weird. Ooh, I don't know. I'm not saying like it's fine. It's definitely got that fleshiness to it, like you know, you're biting into like, you know, something, but I would have to have like a whole thing of fleshless grapes to really give my full breakdown of it. Cause just having one, like in all of my 34 years, I'm an old man, by the way. I'm an old man. All of my 34 years of existing, I have never had a naked grape in my mouth. So it was an experience, but it wasn't an off-putting experience where I would not do it again. I would welcome a skinless grape in my mouth again, but it would have to be more than one. It would have to be like, you know, a good 10. It would have to be a helping of grapes that are skinless for me to really get over the sort of, you know, the plateau. A handful of eyeballs, exactly. I would need a handful of eyeballs, skinned and just fleshy, for me to make the obvious, you know, yay or nay. Well, it's not bad. If you ever want to take a bite of flesh, get yourself a grape and get it naked. That's really about all it is. If you ever wanted to, like, you know, taste flesh and or maybe know what it feels like to have an eyeball in your mouth, get yourself whatever color grape you want. Green grapes probably work the best. I don't know. I'm not you know a major in grapeology, but green grapes, skinless, I'll give it a thumbs up. I won't give it 2 thumbs up, but I would give it a solid thumbs up. Yeah, I'll give it a thumbs up. I can see the appeal. And you know what? I will say this. I did lock in my de-skinning of it. So that was like, you know, there's definitely levels to the whole, you know, fleshless or skinless grape saga. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Ooh. Oh, fudge, man. But yeah, anyway, you know, today's just been a day. It's been a day of rest and sort of recalculation. I wouldn't say rehab, because, you know, I am a chaotic goblin, and if I do not live in some sort of constant chaos, my life becomes very... Let me put it this way. If I am not living in some sort of constant chaos and or generalized just static or something like that, I start to really think about the stresses and everything else in life. So I always try to keep myself a little bit underwater. You know what I mean? Like I'm a little bit underwater, but I got my mouth and my nose out. So, like, I don't know. That is not advice. That is not a life advice for anybody. That is just how my unmedicated, undiagnosed self lives a majority of the time. I would say probably about like 97% of the time. And I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real with you. The whole idea of just living like that is, you know, trigger warnings, whatever you want to call it. You know, my life did not, I'm gonna just say it like this. I'm gonna say it in a way that isn't profound and isn't heavy-handed. But if you know, you know. My life did not exist after the year 20. So when I turned 20, I did not have any plans besides, you know. That's all I'm gonna say. So anything after the age of 20, I'm freeballing like a fucker. Okay, because I did not plan. I did not, you know, I had one plan and one plan only, and none of that came, you know, bless up, none of that shit came through. But the world that I'm living in right now, I'm fucking taking it day by day. Taking it day by day. So, and you know what? Here we are 14 years later, and we still a bad bitch. We're a better bad bitch. Let me put that out there. Let me put some respect on that name. We are way better bad bitch than we was back then. But, you know, sometimes you gotta speak a truth out there, and you gotta just fucking chuckle about it. And that's my biggest chuckle, right? Like that's my humor. That's the way that I conquer life, if you will. Is you gotta be able to laugh at it a little bit. You gotta be able to laugh at it a little bit, even if it's not in the moment, in the future. You gotta look back at certain times and be able to make a joke about it and to be able to put it in a humorous way, because that means you are, as a person, are getting stronger, getting more, you know, centered and more confident in yourself and all that type of stuff. I hope that shit makes sense. Alright. We're gonna do like 2 things at once. I can't do 3 things at once, but a businessman waits for nobody. That's not true. That's not true. But we do need to get this empire going. And I can eat grapes and apples as I do my job. Hold on, let me make sure that the game... Hell yeah. What the fuck we're talking about? That's the one we want. At the bookstore because I had a bad day. Listen, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Get you them books, girl. Get you them books. Run your fingers along them. Crack them open. Put your fingers between the pages. Feel them. Read them. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I hope your day's looking better, though. I'm gonna be honest with you. What are we doing? Hold on. But like, also, what did you get? Oh yeah, it's valid as fuck. Hopefully you're not stopping there. Are we getting some good food tonight? Oh, there we go. There we go. Listen. It's like I'm synced up with the bad bitches, man. I'm synced the fuck up. I know what's coming. I'm about to get some Taco Bell. Stayed under my for 2 months. I need a break, bitch. You do need a break. Fuck them. Fuck that goddamn calorie limit. Get you some motherfucking Taco Bell, and then hold on, Dolores. I'm talking to some bad bitches right here. Don't fucking hit me up on my phone when I'm doing business. When I'm talking business. Anyway, as I was gonna say, don't stop at Taco Bell. Go and get you some motherfucking. Go get you a milkshake. Go get you a tasty treat. Go get you some chocolate so that you can have some chocolate tomorrow. And everybody, I need y'all collectively to lock in. I need everybody to lock in and be a 10 hut for this. It does not matter tomorrow if you have a Valentine or not. What matters is on Sunday, you go and you get yourself some chocolate and some motherfucking candy. Because they're half off and you deserve it. Let me tell you that. Write that down. And if you do have a Valentine, run that motherfucker pocket. Run that motherfucker's pockets and make sure that you get some motherfucking chocolate on Sunday. If you don't have a Valentine, well, guess what? You're in luck because tomorrow we're going to be here drinking that liquor and we're going to be here holding hands. Moral of the story is treat yourself. Is really what I'm trying to say here. Treat yourself. Today's Friday. We support that shit. I got the special edition of the Red Queen series. Medusa, and Sibilan's Path. Girl, I don't know what any of that means, but that sounds dope. First of all, I love Medusa. We already know that. The Red Queen, listen, I'm going to give a little bit of behind the scenes here, okay? Once upon a time, when I was a young warthog, and I'm talking a very young warthog, I used to take, like... Let me start from the beginning. So from the beginning, when I was in high school, me and my boy AJ, shout out AJ, the handsome man, my little caramel drip. I love Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm sure you've seen, in passing glance, the whole fucking sleeve that I have. It's all Nightmare Before Christmas themed. I love Nightmare Before Christmas. And when I was in high school, I thought I was a fucking savant. I thought I was a savant. And I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to write a fucking Nightmare Before Christmas novel. And let me tell you something. I was co-writing this bitch with my boy, and we had like 26 motherfucking pages. We was doing thug shit in this novel. Anyway, I digress. So the moral of the story is the overall theme of it was like Jack and Sally had kids, and you know, Oogie Boogie sort of was like getting old, and fucking Shocklock and Barrel kind of stepped into his position, and it was sort of like an adieu to like after the movie. So we were writing this shit, and we were on point, and you know. This was a time in my life when I knew how to read and write. And I know what you're saying. How the fuck do you forget how to read and write? From high school until now, a lot of shit happens. A lot of trauma happens. You know, sometimes as a human, I gotta pull out pieces of myself to get stronger in other avenues. And I felt like literacy was not. I wanted to be more, you know, emotionally intelligent. So I took the literacy out of me, and I put points into emotional intelligence. Now I'm an old man. I'm trying to get back that ability to read and write. So we're working on it. And it's never too late. It's never too late to, you know, stretch your wings and fit yourself into a new narrative. Mark the Lonesome, man. We appreciate that likes. How you doing, handsome? How you doing it? You ain't lonesome when you here, homie. You ain't lonesome when you here. Pinky's out. Listen, I'm gonna pop 2 grapes in the mouth for that one. So yeah, that's the moral of the story. Me and my boy was cooking in high school, and we really thought we were on some shit. Started out with the Resident Evil fan fiction. Listen, I was talking about this the other night. The overall arching terms of, like, you know, shit. We're talking about like Kick. We were talking about we were talking about like AIM, and we were talking about like before Discord, we used to use Skype. Wild times. I know, wild times to be alive. What you got from me? Sour Diesel. Do I have any Sour Diesel? You know what? I'm gonna take products off right now. I gotta move around. I got a lot of pieces going on. Benji is out dealing. Of course he is. He's a good man. He's doing what the fuck he's supposed to be doing. All right. Let's go see about getting this goddamn place now. And I'm not just a drug dealer. I'm not out here just slanging product. I'm making sure this area is clean. Like, look at me. Look at me. I'm cleaning up fucking cigarette butts. Cleaning up goddamn syringes, bongs. Who the fuck leaves a bong out in a Taco fucking Bell parking lot? Crazy. Look at this paper. It's absolutely crazy. This town did not know what it's like to have a fucking humble, hydrated himbo like me in the area. They just didn't know, and it's fine. But now I'm here. Now I'm here. Let me get that room. Yeah, give me that room. Do that when you get home. Drive safe. Get yourself some Taco Bell, but get yourself a sweet treat for after. Don't play in my face like that. Because if you play in my face, you're playing in your own face. Go get yourself a sweet treat. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Because you're going to eat that Taco Bell, and it might not be right away, but it's going to hit like 9:30, 10 o'clock, and you're going to be like, you know what I mean? I can use a little sweet treat. Go get yourself a sweet treat. Get yourself an ice cream. Do something. Are you gonna be my Valentine? I'll be your Valentine. Sure. I will be your Valentine. Give me that bed. Give me this. We are setting things up official. Give me the fucking thing. Bare bones. This is gonna be just the grow place. You better listen. First of all, there are some words that I want to say, but for the sake of me being, you know, around on multiple platforms, I will not say that. So instead, I will eat my apple with a very aggressive crunch so that you know the words unspoken for now, the words that are unspoken for now are there. You did say it with your chest. I can't be mad at that. That is something we have been working with, and that is so I'm very proud that you said it with your chest, so I cannot be mad at that. I cannot fault you for saying it with your chest, because that is something that... What's up, bitch? Yeah, what you gonna do? Yeah, get the fuck on out of here. Get the fuck on out of here, bitch. Anyway, sorry, I had to handle some business there. Alright, I want to pawn some stuff. I want to pawn the bed. And I want to pawn the trash can. How much you gonna give me, Mickey? And just like that, we're in business. I already know that. We have 2 grow tents there. We have that. Means we got to keep that on us at all times. I need some seeds. That's what I need. Hold on. Let me get everything, you know, situated over here. It take a day to move my operation, and I'm not even like moving my operations. I'm technically just expanding my operations, if you think about it. If you think about it, I'm just expanding my operations. Like, look at this shit. How many more grow tents you think I could fit in this bad piece? I think I could fit at least 10 more. Okie dokie. So now we got that. The watering can we got to kind of keep on us, but the plant trimmers we can keep here. We're not worried about the plant trimmers. Because, what time is it? Oh, it's late. Fuck. You know what? Let me save the... You know what? Yeah, let's go to bed. Let's start the new day tomorrow. Actually, you know what? Albertson! Albertson, I need you. 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 That's our boy. That's our boy, man. That's who we get the seeds from. And come tomorrow. What did he say? Hey, boss, I ran out of product. Oh, shit. Don't worry, baby. Don't worry, Benji. We're gonna give us a few days, Benji, and you're gonna be working with some shit you've never seen before, boy. Benji said he's out of product. Give us a few days. We just now, you know, moved into a new resource, new area. What's up, Benji? Matter of fact, motherfucker, let me talk to you. Let me holler at you. What you got? How much money you got for me? Sick $600 and $766. Benji, I'm gonna get you tomorrow. All right, you stay handsome, baby. Okay, let's save the game. Let's go to bed. Oh, fuck. I don't have any fucking seat. Oh. Oh. The apple tried to take me out. Oh, shit. I got fucked up, man. I got fucked up. All right, these ones have no seeds. This one's got no seeds, but that's okay because we're gonna go do a drop today, and it's gonna be absolutely spectacular. Wonderful. All right. I know. Yes, sir. Jay, listen. I am not there yet, but I know you can do such crazy stuff. So we just let me show you around. Let me show you around. Hold on. Let me show you around. Yeah, whatever. This way. So we just unlocked the place above the Chinese joint. And I want to show you what I'm cooking with, right? So I'm going to have grow tents, and I have 5 in my hotel room. I'm going to have 5, well, I'm actually going to have more than that in the place. And the ideal is that my pickup at? Oh, it's over here. The ideal is that Benji never runs out of supply. Never runs out of supply. And no, I want to collect my drop, dog. That's what I want to do. And I want to have one place for like the OG strands, and I want to have a place for all my mixed strands at too. If that makes sense. All right, here we go. Cause that's how I like to work. That's how my tism works. I like to have you know all the baseline stuff here, and I like to have all the cooking stuff and everything like that in another place. That's what I'm working with. I do have a prior save to this, but even in that one, I didn't make it that far. I think I got the house, and that was it. I didn't get like the farm or anything like that. I didn't get anything spectacular. Perfect mix perp plus donut plus energy. Listen, I'm gonna write that down. When we start mixing, I'm gonna get you. Right now we're in like I got money. Don't get me wrong. Like we've been selling like a motherfucker. Once you get Benji, it's kind of like, you know, a fucking game over. Right? Cuz you can just give him jars of just product and you don't have to individually put it in bags. So like that's the ideal thing. That's really what we're cooking for. But I had to take a few days off because, you know, I'm in the process of expanding. I got to expand. Love giving him bricks. Exactly. That's what I do. I just drop them off. I just drop more. And Benji moves weight, man. What's up, Dan the man? First of all, I need that. I need that, by the way. Why no skateboard? I don't know, man. I like the idea of fucking being on foot. I feel like it, you know, it really gives me the sense of being on the fucking, on the ground, if you will. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. All right, I'll be back, Dan. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like it gives me a sense of being on the ground and really, like, you know, knuckle to knuckle activities, spreading my product. We're gonna be growing like a motherfucker. Listen, Benji's gonna have nothing but product for days. And I'm at the point where I don't even want like the regular soil anymore. I want the long-lasting soil. I've made such tremendous growth in my empire that like this thing is like, you know, it's bonkers. It's bonkers how fast we just hit the ground running. So we're using, like, you know, the long-lasting soil. We already have excess money in the stash for Albert, so we can just be about that life and be reckless and buy. So, like, in the next couple days, we're gonna be giving Benji some product. Right now, we're not selling anything because it's very. I like to have an excess of things. I like to have an excess of things. I don't like things to be just half-assed. My empire's got to be full and thriving. And that's what it's got to be. What's going on? The Great Destroyer. How doth it do? Hopefully you are doing great things with your destruction. All right, hell yeah. Let me pick up my stuff. All right, I'm full on that. From the inside by smoking my product. There ain't nothing wrong with that. There ain't nothing wrong with that. A little bit of that explodussy. Gotta give the disclaimer when you pop it in their hand. Be like, listen, it's just gonna blow your mind. Literally. That's that shit they were smoking on in Attack of Mars, man. If you know what I'm talking about. Type of product they were smoking on when they put that motherfucking this scene from the movie still scars me, by the way. And I'm a grown man. I seen this movie when I was very young, along with Coneheads. But the point where they switched the chick's head with a chinchilla, that messed me up, man. That messed me up as a young warthog, and it still sticks with me to this day. All right, hell yeah. All right, we gotta go buy some stuff from my boy Dan real quick. But what do we gotta buy from Dan? I don't know. I don't know what I have to buy from Dan. I kind of just said that because, like, Dan's a handsome man, and I kind of, you know, he's part of my routine. I get up and I go see Dan. I don't really need anything from Dan, but, you know. Oh, I do. I do need stuff from Dan. I do need things from Dan. Hi, Dan. I'd like that, please. I don't want anything like this. I don't want anything like that yet. Thank you, Dan. You have a wonderful day, Dan. Sorry, let me close your door. I don't want to be unprofessional. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, no. I haven't really like I haven't really got into the mixing yet. I kind of like to have it layered. Like at some point I will have enough properties that I can do that type of deed. But right now we're kind of building. I'll give you that for right now. Right now, Benji. Hold on, Benji. We're working here. Oh, yeah. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, we got that OG Kush. It's gonna take us a few days to actually, like, get, you know... Oh, yeah, no. Jay was telling me about that. I have not hit the brick status yet. I've only done jars. So I have not hit the status of, like, here, motherfucker, here's your brick. Just go out there, Benji, and do your business. I want to hit that point. I definitely want to hit that point. I haven't gotten there yet. I'm not a big time player yet, Destroyer. I'm trying. But like I also like to keep the neighborhood clean, right? Because I feel like if I'm gonna deal the product, I gotta give them a safe environment to smoke it with. You know, to do the dirty in. I feel like that's up to me. Because let's be honest, the police officers ain't doing that shit. The police ain't doing that shit. They'd rather run me down for picking up trash on the ground. So it falls to me. Benji, what are you letting me know? I swear to fuck. If it's anything but good news... Oh my god, he's already at a product? Jesus, Benji. Hold on now. All right, hold on now. Fuck. So we got enough OG Kush for some good shit. We gotta get the fuck in there. There we go. So now we've got to get some more sour diesel. Yeah, you wouldn't want a rusty spoon over a polished one? Nah, listen. In this household, all the spoons are cold. Let me just say that. In this household, all of the spoons are cold. There's not a warm spoon in this motherfucking house. Unless I'm putting it in my mouth. Other than that, fuck, curfew's starting soon. What the helly? Man? I just spent the day goddamn doing the thing. If you... Don't tell me that, because I might have to wage war, Destroyer. I might have to wage war. Alright, let me get... I feel like we got more than enough OG Kush. Let me get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Let me get 5 sour diesel. Let me get 5 sour diesel for tomorrow's activities, all right? 5, and then we do 6, and then we do 7. Place order. Bam, baby. We're wheeling, we're dealing. And you know, game tip for anybody that does play this game, just put excess cash in the drop for Albertson, and then don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Just put excess cash in the thing for Albertson and don't even worry about it. Benji. You enjoyed that. You enjoyed that. All right, let me go to sleep. Let me wake up in the morning, and then we gotta do what we gotta do. All right, so we got one. Oh my God, we got so many moving parts. We got so many moving parts right now. Hustle, 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 hustle. We gotta go to dance, and then we gotta go over here. Hi, Dan. Let me get some of these. Let me get like 7 of those. Let me get some jars. Get 7. Perfect. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Dan. Dan is reliable. Dan is a good man. Let me just say that. Dan is a good man. Where we at? Where we at? Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. We want to keep that on us. Want to keep those there. Perfect. Now we're talking. You know what? For the sake of things right now, we're going to put that there. And we're going to continue to do what we need to do. Which is trim and trim. I'm not going to spoil it to you, but how much to do. You can solo. Oh, I know. I unlocked the... So in my initial playthrough, I unlocked the underground place where you can buy guns and you can buy, like, you know, fucking, what do they call it? Workers too for your ice lab. If you know what I'm saying. I don't want to say anything too loud because I might get in trouble. But you know what I mean. So like I have seen those things. I have experienced those things. All right, we're out of here. We're gonna do a drive-by dumping. Get some cashola. Get some liquid cash. $9. That's fine. What's up? What's up? What's up? Benji, are you out dealing? You better be out dealing, motherfucker. You better be out dealing, motherfucker. The idea is to have both of my places on the same growth cycle. So I'm kind of holding off planting anything yet, and I want to make sure everything is up with soil and everything like that because, you know, this whole like having a day between the plant and the harvest, it don't work for me. I'm a man of mirth and girth. I got to keep it moving. Perfect. Now we're talking there. Okay, so these are all ready to go for some growing. Perfection. What are we putting in there? We want to put that sour diesel in there. We want to get some sour diesel to Benji because it's very important. Absolutely. You see what I'm saying? It's just so easy. It's just so easy. Now we're gonna give this to Benji and we're gonna be like, yo, Benji, slang this stuff for me, dog. Slang this stuff for me. And eventually I need to get the other dealer so that she can handle the other side of town. But you know what I mean. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's a work in progress. Absolutely perfection. Now look at this. I need you to get in that baggie. Thank you. Now we do this. Perfection. Look at that. Benji. Benji's out dealing. Benji's out dealing. Of course, of course. As he should be. As he should be. I respect Benji and what he does. All right. Let's get some more product. Let's go see what the other place looks like. $7. $7 motherfucking dollars. Hell yeah. I like to have at least $700 on me at all times. Everything else can go into the bank. I probably should get a packing station here. Probably get a packing station in here. For sure. For sure. I can't wait till I get the automatic fucking packing station. That would be dope. All right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 things here. All right, let me get 5 there. Get 2, and let me get 3. No, let me get 3. Yeah, all right. That works. That works. This works. Oh, yeah, no worries, man. Listen, you ain't got to worry about that. I appreciate you stopping in, dog. I mean, I'm just going to say this. We are on the Red app, too. So if you do have a YT, you can follow over there if you'd like. We go live over there every time we're here on the Purple app, too, my friend. But thank you so much for just coming up. Ooh! Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Now we've hit it so that we can fucking do more stuff with Albertson. All right. So that we can further along this quest line. Let's go buy some things. You know what? Let's go pawn some stuff to Mick. Let's go pawn some stuff to Mick, dog. Let's go pawn some stuff to Mick. I don't have a lot of stuff to pawn to Mick, but I have a few things. But before we do all that kind of stuff, let's go buy something from my boy Dan. I need. I'm so close. I'm so close. Let me get this. Let me get this. So now that I don't have so many moving pieces, right? Everything is kind of just underneath the same. Perfect. Perfect. You know what? While we're thinking about it, let's get some more. Let's get some more soil. Let's be proactive in our stuff. Let's be proactive in our stuff. I've already done that. I've already, you know, I've already gotten Benji and everything like that, so... you know, I gotta stop and I gotta make sure my fucking, my streets are clean, man. Alright. What's up, motherfucker? Wait, why did I... Oh, well, I appreciate that, man. Listen, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate the love that you're trying to give out there, my man. I really do. But thank you so much for the follow on the red app, man. Like I said, every time we're live on the purple app, we're also live on the red app, we're also live on TikTok, and we're also live on the green app, too. So we're all over. The hand-holding hooligans are all over, my friend. All right, let us go and speak... No, let's not go speak to anybody. Fuck you, cops. Easy peasy. Look at that. We're just out here. We're out here. Boom. Easy peasy. And Benji's got to have a good bit of cash on his ass, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Benji's got to have at least $900 to $1,000 on his ass. So like, we're not hurting at all for cashola. We're not hurting at all for no cashola. We're in fact, our capital for this ventures and this empire is pretty well stacked. If I, you know, I'm not trying to like, you know, curse myself or doom myself. But, you know, it's pretty fucking stacked over here. Let me... I know we're a little bit... I know I was talking about how I want to get my grows on sync and stuff like that, but, you know, sometimes life don't work that way. Sometimes you gotta grow when you gotta grow. Oh, I knew I had enough seeds for her. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Everything is poured. Everything is good to go. What did Albertson say to me? Albertson? Okie dokie, behind the laundromat. We gotta get that shit. We gotta get that shit tonight. All right, we're out. You see how fast that is? See how fucking quick that was? Baby, listen, we keep it moving. We keep it moving. Now we're gonna go over here and listen, everything I said about our grows not being on the same cycle, fuck that noise. We're making moves. Look at this. The only issue is that I do not have a bed in here, but I don't care. I'm not afraid of no popo. I'm gonna have to mug one to get a gun. If you know. just for the sake of fucking of having a piece of me, because you never know. They added like a whole bunch of like mafia stuff. You never know when somebody's gonna come up to me and be unsavory. They're gonna be unsavory. Why are they gonna be unsavory for? I don't know. Wait, did I miscalculate? I think I did. It's all right. We got one extra seed. Oh. Always close the curtains. Always close the curtains, because you don't want nobody looking in your place of business. Right? Fuck these motherfuckers. Let me close the curtains over here. Let me close the... I can't close the curtains over there, but you know what I'm saying. Don't let nobody disturb your peace. Just sneak up behind a lone cop and bash their skulls in and take their gun and drag the body into the water. Hey, gonna have to try that. We're gonna have to try it. Hold on. I'm brother peace. I do walk with hydration, but we'll see what we can do. We can see what let's see what tomfoolery we can get into. And you know what? I know automatic waters would be so much better, but I don't mind this. It's kind of therapeutic. Kind of therapeutic, you know what I mean? Oh, listen, I respect that. I'm sort of the opposite. I live a very chaotic life. So like when I divulge in video games, I like to walk with a little bit of peace. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to walk with a little bit of swagger of peace and hydration. But listen, peace isn't always kumbaya, let's sing a song. Sometimes motherfuckers gotta know. They gotta understand that what they're fucking saying makes no goddamn sense. And I'm not gonna stand for that. You know what I mean? There's a difference between walking with peace and taking shit. I can walk with peace and take no shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna take no shit from nobody, but I'm still gonna try to walk with peace. Fuck that cop. You can't catch me, motherfucker. Who do you think I am? Who do you think is fucking earning over here? Me, bitch. I'm the motherfucking hand-holding hooligan. I'm the fucking top dog over here. I try to be nice to people because that's a good thing to do, and whenever people try to make me angry, I'm gonna yell, and there's no getting around it, and that's perfectly fine, right? Like I live my life sort of in the same caliber, in the sense of I always try to be kind to people because you never know what's going on, right? You never know what somebody's going through, unspoken or spoken. People just be going through shit. But there is a difference between being kind and people taking advantage of your kindness. I am at a point in my life where I am comfortable in the man that I am, that I will not be taken advantage of. It does not matter what path you on. My peace comes first. My work, me as a person will come first. Now, I don't have to be cruel about that. I don't have to be nasty about that. But if you are going to put me in a category or in a position where I have to be, then I will be. There's no denying that. Like if you put me in a position where I have to be, you know, rude, nasty, or whatever for my sake and my sanity and my peace. Listen, I'm gonna pick me all day, every day. And of course, there's etceteras, there's fucking this, there's that, there's so many different moving parts in the vein of things. But you know, that's sort of how I live my life, right? It's like I'm not gonna be mean to nobody, but if you're gonna stand here and sort of try to to uproot and cause a ruckus with the things that I've built, especially when I haven't shown you a foulness or I haven't shown you a meanness, and you want to, you know, try to use my kindness in like some advantage against me, I won't stand for that shit. I ain't gonna stand for that shit at all. And I have a hard time giving people second chances because they've already broke my trust, and that's perfectly fine. Hey, listen, there's nothing wrong with that line of thinking. You know what I mean? Me personally, I'm a big fan of, like, whatever you have to do to survive and see another day for yourself and see the growth in your own self and your own ability. You do whatever you got to do. There's never going to be a time where, you know, I want somebody to feel like they need to self-sabotage or something along the lines of that. That's never something that I want to happen. Hold on, let me see if I can catch Benji real quick. Fuck, man, Benji's always out dealing, but you know what? Oh, Benji! Brother, Benji, I need to talk to you. First of all, let me get my money. First of all, brother, I'm trying to talk to you. I want to give you some items. Get you some of that. Let me get you some of that sour diesel, baby. Look at that. Benji is stocked up and ready to go. My man don't need motherfucking nothing. But yeah, no, I'm the same way, Destroyer. I don't necessarily see it as a second chance. But if somebody, I am a big proponent of, I can forgive, but I'll never forget. I will never forget the actions and the tonality and the things that you presented to me. But I can forgive in a sense of, okay, maybe you've grown. But you get 2 strikes. If you fuck up on 2 chances, then there's nothing there for you. There's no reason for you to be in my life. There's no reason for you to exist in my dwelling anymore. You know what I mean? And I am also very I'm very scarce with my I'm not scarce with my energy in a sense of, like, I'll put my energy out there, I'm fine with that. But I'm very scarce with people that I trust around my roots, if that makes sense. Like the work that I've done, and, you know, the things that I've worked on myself, I'm very sheltered and close to the chest with that sort of growth. Because not everybody deserves to see that. Not everybody deserves to see the growth that you've put out there and, you know, the work that you've done. And that goes vice versa for everybody. You know what I mean? Like, you could trust people, but always sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. That's how I live my life. Yeah, exactly. Trust them, but don't give them everything. I think, and you know what? It's a brutal two-way street too, because, and this isn't necessarily people mean to do that, but if you have a firm energy and you have a sort of reassuring energy and a confidence in yourself and a growth and a warmth, people that lack that in their lives will gravitate towards you. And again, it's not always necessary. It's not always, you know, they're mindfully doing it, but just that sort of like a light in a dark time, right? A light in a dark time, and, you know, a fire in a cold space. People will gravitate towards that, and they will try to lean on that. And you need to be very careful, because, you know, that's not good for you and or them. Everybody should have a sort of warmth and a sort of understanding of themselves in the light and the dark side of themselves. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. You are here, you are queer, and I am scared of deer. You know what? Deer are fucking scary. You know what animal I'm terrified of? And I have this is me speaking factual truths. Geese. Let me just say that. I am fucking terrified of geese. And I will tell you why I'm terrified of geese, and you might chuckle and you might laugh and you say, oh, well, that's deserved. You're right. You're correct in that measure. But, you know, when I was a young warthog, I decided in all of my glory and all of my, oh, I am a big, strong man and I am just, fuck these geese. I decided that I was going to chase after a geese. And when I tell you that bitch ran me the fuck down, that bitch ran me the fuck down. And to this day, I am still terrified of that. Now, will I tell anybody else to not fuck with the geese? Absolutely not, because that's a canon event. You have to fuck with an animal once in your life and learn the consequences of it. Mother Nature needs to teach you a lesson. So it would be very, you know, lackluster of me to just go around and being like, yeah, you know what I mean? Maybe you shouldn't do this. I don't tell anybody how to live their life, and certainly I'm not going to tell somebody that they have to do what they do. Also, Benji, are you in? You're fucking out dealing, dog. Fucking Benji. You know what? He's making me money, though. Benji is making me money. I cannot be mad about that. Hold on. Please excuse me for 1 second. I must lean over to the side and blow my nose. Oh, man. Woo. Only animal that you don't want to fuck with once. Oh, moose. Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Moose and hippos. Oh, no. No. You do not want to fuck with them in the least bit. I understand that immensely. And that's not even a warning. That's just a straight up knowledge. Like, that's just ancient scrolls. This shit has been written since day one that these animals were put on this motherfucking earth in one fashion or another. Do not fuck with meese, the plural of moose, whatever the fuck it is, meese, or hippos. No. You don't fuck with them. You don't fuck with them. Benji, you take care, buddy. Well, I know now that I know he's here. Benji, you behave. Fuck you, officers. You fucking bitches. Whatever. Yeah. Guess what's in Florida just casually? Hippos. Well, I don't think they're casually, but oh, the Nile crocodiles? My bad. You right. Yeah, no, Florida is a fuck place. Oh, I don't think all Florida is a hellscape, but I do think, my friend, there are pockets of hell in Florida, just like there are pockets of hell in every place. But I think more exclusively, there are points in Florida that there are animals and there are snakes and crocodiles and spiders and reptiles that Earth has not seen yet. I think that Florida is a resting spot for, you know, the darkest side of whatever religion you believe in. It is a resting place for the animals. It is a what do they call it? What is the fancy word? It begins with an M, a mirage, not a mirage à trois. Not a mirage à trois. I don't know why I was going to say mirage à trois, but a fucking whatever that word is. I do think that there are absolute places in Florida. And you know, I live in Georgia. I'm sure there are places in Georgia that fucking Bigfoot wouldn't put his left nutsack in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure there are places in the Appalachian Mountains in Tennessee and Virginia and shit like that that people don't even fucking look at because they think some sort of deity is going to come and scrape their eyes out. Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta go get some ice. My toe is a little bit inflamed. I will be right back, ladies. Right back. Okie dokie. Now that we have gotten some ice, let me put my fucking foot on this ice. I don't know what it is. I was having a little bit of ankle issues. Let me give you the rundown, right? I'm a big man. I'm working on being a big man, and I'm a lot smaller man than I used to be. But when my ankle starts to fuck up, I gotta walk a certain way on my foot, and then after my ankle is feeling better, my toe flares up, and it's just like, all right, well, now we gotta work with the things that we have going on. You are a deity. You are the big pout. Put some motherfucking respect on your name, girl. You are the yearning to go to the bookstore. This is exactly what you are as a deity. You are that yearning in the back of somebody's head when they want to go to a bookstore and buy books, when they want to buy new bookmarks and shit like that. That is what you are. Bitch, get out of my face. Bitch, get out of my face. These cops think they on something, but they ain't on shit. Let me just be honest with that. They ain't on shit. Also, let me just stock some of that stuff there. Hell yeah, do that. Tell the twins I said what's up, and they beautiful. All you bad bitches deserve flowers and food. Go get it. Go get it, girl. Get yourself some motherfucking a nice baked potato, or you know, some cheese sticks, or something along that caliber. Let me live vicariously through you. Also, bitch, and I mean this respectfully, where the fuck, you are the worst. How the fuck you gonna introduce me to Honey, the baddest bitch, the beautifulest good girl I've ever seen, and then not fucking send me pictures of her? I'm about to fire your ass. 100%? I'm about to fire your ass. I'm about to fucking fire your ass. But yes, go and get flowers for the twins. Tell them that a strange man on the internet, myself, tells them that they are beautiful, and give them a forehead kiss for me. Fuck. You know what? Let's just switch the product. Let's just switch the product. Benji's gonna be making a lot of money. I'm 100% serious. Me and Benji, we're gonna be doing some big plays and some powerful motions over here. And that's for facts. Fuck. Okie dokie. I kinda need a bigger fucking storage thing over here. It's fine, we'll make do, but gotta get Benji first thing in the morning. They're trying to put me on a motherfucking time frame. They're trying to put me on a curfew. Get out of here. Get out of here. Alrighty. Alrighty. Well, you know what? While we're here, we might as well refill these things up. We might as well refill these things up. No. What's up, Kyle? How you doing, handsome? Wonderful. Oh, we got some green crack over here. Fuck. You know what? Benji. You know what? Let's fucking get this shit to Benji. Let's get this shit to Benji real quick. Benji, my dog. Oh, actually, this is what we gotta do. We gotta... It's for sale. I ain't made the granddaddy perp yet, so we're gonna just do that. Those things are all ready to go. Also, did you know that the witch trials times began? Black cats were known for being with witches, and yes, sir. So black cats, frogs, other animals that are equated to bad luck and or creatures of the night. Rats were also pretty big in like familiars and stuff like that. You know, raccoons, other bats were all owls were also equated with witchcraft and stuff like that. So a lot of things that were equate to like bad luck and or you know, night or other sort of things like that were also considered, you know, witchling familiars. So yes, I'm not very, you know, versed in the subject, but I know myself a nice little bad witch here and there. I do know me a bad witch here and there, and I respect my bad witches. I got nothing but love and respect for my bad witches. All right, today's a big day. Today is a massive, massive day. We gotta do some stuff. We gotta do some stuff. We got a lot of moving pieces here, and we need to, like... God, there's so many moving pieces. So much cash on me. Hold on. Perfect. Always gotta have a cash flow and money in the bank. 20. $60. Oh, fuck. Thank you, Dan. You know what? While I'm here, I might as well get a mixer, too. Good sir. Run me a mixer, please, and thank you. We're making moves over here. We're making moves over here. This place is filthy. This place is filthy, man. Oh, interesting, interesting. I'm all about that stuff. But, yeah, if you want to, exclamation point Discord in the chat, you are more than happy to join the Discord, and we do have channels that you can self-promote your you know, your stuff and stuff like that. Perfect. You know what? Sure thing. Let me get you, You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even know if I have, 4 OG Kush on me, girl. I'm gonna have to... I got 1. This is a little bit of an issue. I'll be right back. Joyce, I don't know if I can actually, you know, supply your order right now. I kind of gave all my shit to fucking Benji to move. This is kind of an issue. Hold on, I can do this. Hell yeah, I can do this. I can fulfill this order. Hell yeah, Joyce? Sure thing, let me get you in the afternoon. Hell yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you gotta get boots on the ground and do what you're supposed to be doing. So now we have a little bit extra product. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Benji, you know what? Let's hit up Albertson. Albertson, I need some stuff. All right, we can meet on the north and for the next 6 hours. Okay, where are we going? Where are we going? Let's go. Let's get my boy. Let's get my boy. How many you need? You need 4. Enjoy that, Joyce. It's very rare that I get hands-on with my shit right now. Very rare that I get hands-on with my stuff right now. Hold on. Where's my, Fucking Sam, dog. Get out of here, Sam. I ain't got the move. I ain't got the motions. Where do we meet, brother? North end of the overpass for the next 6 hours. Where are you at, Albertson? Where are you at, Albertson? Are you here? Albertson? I don't know where you went, Albertson. Please, Albertson, I need to meet you. I need to upgrade my fucking shit, man. Unfortunate. It's okay though. We'll make do. We'll make do. We'll make do. Ooh, hello. What the fuck are you? Oh, here you go. Oh shit. He's just here. Okay. Fuck, man. I didn't realize Albertson was just right the fuck there. Perfect. I did not realize Albertson was just straight up fucking slanging out seed right there. I respect him for the hustle, though. Ludwig, baby, I don't have anything for you right now. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna let Benji do his thing. I'm gonna let Benji do his thing for a couple days, you know what I mean? Because, you know, we have other important matters to do. I have other important factors that I need to do. I need to get product in the motherfucking in the thing, man. Get some of that granddaddy perp, dog. Look at this. Delectable. Absolutely, it's just so good. It's so like, you know, don't get me wrong. I love my Stardew Valley and I love my games that are like cozy and everything like that. But there's something about this game that just, you know, really makes me. Sure everything gets planted, and then we'll go over to the other joint. We'll plant these seeds. We're just gonna let Benji run the product for a little bit. We're gonna let Benji run the product for a little bit until we can get another dealer, which I don't know when we get the other dealer. We'll have to look. Dealers. All right. Let me see. What Kamasuta. Oh man, my toe. Let me see. Okay, we go back on the phone. Map. Oh, okay, back on the phone. How do we do this? Contacts. Here we go. Now, how do I get... Here we go. Dealer. Here we go. With one of their connects. Okay, so I gotta get Dolores on the fucking the thing. I gotta get Dolores on the thing. I gotta get... Okay, so we can do this. It's fine. It's fine. It's a little bit of a fucking struggle, but it's all right. We know what to do now. You want to hear some fat ass stuff? So every Saturday I go do my legs and I go to Waffle House. Do you know what I'm looking forward to tomorrow? Besides hanging out with all of you wonderful individuals in the evening with a little bit of wine and some good times and hand holding, my Waffle House. Did you know that a king of China drowned in sewage apparently as he sat down on the toilet too hard and ended up falling into a cesspool below? I did not know that. But did you know, as a historian, that back in medieval times, their toilets were so raised and they had like such a vacant space in the castle between them that they had to do like intervals of fucking looking into the toilet hole for assassins? Yeah. Like majority of the like assassinations of royalty and kingsmen and everything like that were done on the toilet. Fun fact. How do I know that? You know, sometimes you just be knowing things. Sometimes you just be knowing things. That's it. That's it. That's the moral of the story. Sometimes you just be knowing things. That's one of my tisms, factoids that I know. That most of the medieval assassinations and stuff like that were done through the poop chute. All right, we gotta run. I mean, we don't have to run. We're not really scared of the authorities, but you know, we don't want to cause no ruckus. Or maybe we do. Maybe that is something that we do want to do. We do want to cause a ruckus. All right, all of these things are ready for seeding. We have no seeds. What are we gonna put in here? Albertson, what are we gonna do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 7 seeds. Albertson, 7 seeds. What can you give me? 7. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. Way to go, Albertson. Albertson is the man. Alrighty. Let's get some green crack, fucking. Benji. Yep, 333. We accept that. We accept that. Benji, I'm gonna need some money, dog. What's up, Benji? Let me get my 3 grand, dog. You were out of OG Kush, my friend. OG Kush is what you need, Benji. You need that OG Kush. OG Kush. Whew, I did not know that. I did not know that. That's interesting. Interesting factoids. Interesting factoids. All right. Hey, listen, Pinky's out. Pinky's out. Hopefully you like that water, because it's my mouth to yours, baby. Pinky's out. You know what? Since you are a historical man, I'm going to recommend a show for you. I don't know if you ever seen Marco Polo on Netflix, but it's a fantastic, fantastic show. Hell yeah, let's go get these seeds, baby. Shit, we're close. Hell yeah. All right, let's go make a trip back to the hotel, because we need to plant these stuff. My boy needs OG Kush. Bad. He is out of the Kush. He is out of the Kush. Hot seller, hot seller. Hot seller, the OG Kush is, man. It's official. That's fair. That's fair. But if you ever find yourself in an opportunity where you can watch it, I would highly recommend it. Another one that, you know, and these are shows that, you know, just because you can't afford it right now, but just you can do research, right? You know, as you were saying, Marco Polo is it was fantastic because it showed a side of the Silk Road that I have never experienced before. So it's always fun to be, you know, shown things like that. Okay, here we go. Oh, those are watered. Let's water this one. And then we got to go over to my other crib. And we need to package some stuff up. Perfect. All right, let's go. Let's tidy up first before we go. Let's tidy up. We're at 65, 70. We can find a few more things. We could look at this. Look at this. Gross. What are you looking at me like that for, Sam? Fucking Sam, dog. How the fuck is he? He's giving me the stare down like I did something wrong. I didn't do anything. Oh, hell yeah. Now we're getting into territories, baby. Also, it's a miracle that humans survived the prehistoric periods because there's so many things out there that, oh, for sure. From the bacteria alone. From, like, the bacteria alone to, like, eating uncooked meat and shit like that. Like, brother, I am with you 100%. 100%. Like, I'm not even talking from, like, an animalistic standpoint, you know, the dinosaurs and stuff like that. They were scary. Don't get me wrong. But the bacteria? Oh! Benji, I'm gonna have some new shit for you, dog. Look at this. Look at this. Benji's gonna be, man, this man's gonna make me 5K a motherfucking week. This man's gonna make me 5K a week. Benji is the best boy. We love Benji. Benji is the best boy. We love Benji. What up, Jayla? How you doing? How you doing? Hopefully you are doing spectacular, my dear. Spectacular. You know what? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I can't complain. I can't complain. I got my water. I'm holding hands with all you wonderful bad witches. I can't complain. I can't complain about anything. I can't complain. Hopefully that trip is still going good. Hopefully avenues are going better. Because I know you came out here and you were like, you know, I want to do a trip. And you said you didn't know if it was going to be able to go your way. But hopefully since then, that has changed. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Fuck. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I know what I'm doing. 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 I know what I'm doing now. I gotta go see Benji. I gotta get Benji. He's the bestest boy. Benji is the bestest boy. Benji, are you out dealing? Motherfucker, you're just the man I want to see. You're just the man I want to see, baby. You take care of yourself. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Oh my god. All right, so those should be ready to go by tomorrow. Tomorrow they should be growed up and ready to go. Oh my gosh, we have so much money. We have so much money. Let's make a little bit of deposit. Let's deposit Let's deposit. Boom, look at that. How much money we got in the bank? We got almost $6 grand in the bank. We're moving, not only are we moving fucking product, but we're moving money. Right? Like, I know on my first playthrough, I sort of bought the laundromat and I was gonna do some like money laundering, but I don't know if I want to do that this playthrough. I don't think there's any real merit to it. I don't think there's anything that we need to, like, you know, launder our money through. Also, Jayla, thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for the love. You know, I don't think that we need anything from here, you know? Make sure that's tapped off. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Let me get my money, Benji. Give me my money. Run me my money, motherfucker. You know what? While we're at it, boom. Boom. We ain't stopping until we get 10K in the bank, baby. Oh, absolutely. Living up to 40 was a miracle. Dude, there was a time in certain, you know, places and stuff like that, and I'm sure you know this, but, like, living up to, like, 20 was a fucking miracle. Was an absolute just game changer. An absolute game changer. Dan, I need more jars, my friend. Yeah, now you got people, yeah, 80 to 100 years old. Exactly. Exactly. Put that in there. We got another 20 stack there. Perfect. Alright, we gotta go, yeah. Unfortunately, we gotta run them. I do, every hour, it's 3-minute ads. Or, I don't know how long it is. Maybe 2 minutes or something like that, so that pre-roll ads don't play. Okay, okay. See, now we're cooking with something. Now we're cooking with something because... Boom. Okay. Well, fuck. Fuck. We are kind of, You got 30 seconds. Good. Okay, cool. I never know. I just have them set to bare minimum. That's really what I do, is I have them set to the barest minimum of adage, because it's very annoying. But unfortunately, I cannot stop them. You know, it is one of those things. Oh fuck. Oh man. Oh. And I do think this is gonna be the last night, because I need to go. I gotta go put my foot up. Like I said, man, it's a lot of moving pieces when you get older and your body and stuff like that. You gotta do what you gotta do. Hell yeah. All right, we can wait to. You know what? Let's start harvesting them now. Let's start doing the harvest now. Let's start doing the harvest now. And my inventory is full. All right, though. Hell yeah. See, we're doing a lot of things now. We're doing a lot of things, a lot of moving pieces. The empire is vast. Vast empire. Green. OG. You know what? We need the OG Kush. Yeah, we definitely need the OG Kush. That's just a fact of the matter. Cause that's a guy. That's a good seller. That's a classic. That's like, you know, what everybody wants. Okay, hold on. Perfect. Benji, you're out dealing late. Let me see what you got, Benji. Oh my god. Okie dokie. You know what? I'm gonna let you rock with it, Benji. I'm gonna let you rock with it. Fuck. I do want to give you some OG Kush though. Let me get the granddaddy perp. I'll be right back. I got a lot of moving pieces, Benji. I got a lot of moving pieces here. Fuck. I got a lot of moving pieces, Benji. There you go, good sir. There you go, good sir. Alrighty. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Oh my god, there's just not enough room. Ladies and gentlemen, there's just I don't have enough room. You know what? But that's a future Monsty problem. That is a future Monsty problem. Let's save the game. Let's go to sleep, and then we're gonna call it night. We're gonna Benji is carrying us in all of our dealings right now. Benji is carrying us in all of our dealings right now. I could not be more happier. I could not be more happier with Benji and his performance. We're definitely running into a little bit of a situation where storage is a hot commodity. Storage is we are running low on the storage. But listen, that's a future problem for me and the empire of holding hands and being hooligans. Listen, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Mwah. Forehead kisses to all of you bad bitches. Stay hydrated. Pinkies out, of course. Y'all have a wonderful night. Enjoy yourself. Be kind to yourself. And I will see you here tomorrow. We're going to be playing some Baldur's Gate with some wine and some snacks and some delicious stuff. And y'all stay beautiful, stay blessed, and I will see you. Bye-bye. All right, let's end the TikTok live. All right, everybody. It is that time. Thank you guys so much for coming in here with the historical, factual knowledge and all that kind of stuff. Listen, y'all stay blessed. Mwah, big forehead kisses to you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.